So today I want to share with you guys about anger because when I tell people that I struggle with my temper, there's actually a lot of people online that could say they can't imagine me being angry. And my temper is actually something that I really struggle with. And it's been a problem for me in my romantic relationships. I've struggled with my temper at work. And so I want to share with you some of the things that I've learned about myself over the years and because of the mistakes that I've made. So here's something that happened the other day at work. I was at my restaurant job and it was just, we were so understaffed and we were so busy. And I had this one guest who was mad because his silverware didn't get to the table on time because my busser had forgot. Anyways, it just was a shit show. And this guy just starts to berate me for the situation. And then it just escalated. It was just ridiculous. And I kept my cool the whole time. But here I was, a grown man being berated by another man. And so when I walked to the back area, the only thing I was just getting so like, ugh. And so I go, fuck. I felt like I was going insane. And what I am learning about myself is that my anger is so tied to my feelings of powerlessness and so tied to my feelings of unworthiness and not enoughness. Because I think deep down I know that I'm worthy and that I'm enough and I'm okay just the way I am. But it's amazing how much we feel like we have to fight or defend ourselves to honor our worthiness. And in relationships, I could see how when I felt like I couldn't find my voice, how it would be me holding it up and penting it up, and then it would come out. And it would just be me yelling. And I hate to use the word raging, but I definitely can relate to the whole being a rageaholic thing. And I share this because I think people have a lot of shame around it. And I know that I have a lot of shame around how I can rage. And it's something that I work on so much in therapy and so much in my recovery. And I think that a lot of people who, in my experience, being in recovery and recovering from addiction, for me, when I got into recovery, I wanted to be this very pious man and I wanted to do everything right. And I didn't want to make anybody angry. And I actually found how it's my people pleasing and my codependency that leads to me losing my temper. Because I'm not being present with myself, I'm not expressing how I feel, I'm not articulating myself. And part of that is because I didn't know how to express myself for such a long time. And in relationships, when we're so scared of being ourselves, or we're scared of someone running away or not wanting to be with us, or we're scared of being a burden, I have found how I will hold back my truth and not really be my full authentic self. And, remembering that anger is a secondary emotion. For example, at my job, what I actually felt, I felt like I was being shamed. I felt very vulnerable and powerless and helpless in that moment. And my feelings were hurt. And, I wasn't rude to anybody. I just had that moment with myself. But those periods have been farther and farther apart where I start to feel that just frustrated. And, sometimes that anger can be a sign for us. It can be a cue for us that something's not working and that we need to be willing to make a change even though we don't want to. I'm learning that in relationships, when my anger comes out, it's because I'm unwilling to accept something about a person, place, or thing. And when I'm unwilling to accept that thing, it means that I'll keep trying to push it to make it work and make it work when something's not working. And that's when I have to be willing to maybe possibly leave a relationship or go deeper into myself and why those things make me angry, because it may not have anything to do with the other person. But I've recognized that you know what? It all comes back to, if we want to work on these things in our life, we have to find a healthy way to put ourselves first. And what I've learned is that anger is not a way to put ourselves first. Anger is a way to lose our voices in situations, because then we just look like we're crazy people yelling, where maybe underneath it, our feelings are very valid and are true and honest and need to be seen and heard, but we take our own voice away when we respond in that way. And so I just wanted to share that with you all, that no matter how much work we can do on ourselves, we all are going to have our things that we are going to be ashamed of and things that we have to work on. And it's amazing how in my a willingness to admit that I'm very powerless over my temper and my anger, in that if I know I'm powerless, then I know that I need to take a pause. And I know when I start to feel that come up, I need to step back and take a break. So for today, for anyone who struggles with your temper, you're not alone. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. And sometimes I have to call people and have them remind me that, Matt, you're not a bad person. You're a human being doing the best you can. And I hope this helps. Hope you all have a wonderful week. And in the comments below, I'd love to know your thoughts on today's video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and hit the bell notification so you'll know whenever I post a new video for you. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page, where you can find ways to get support from me as well as to support the channel. Thank you. Bye.